スオさん、ちょっといいかしら。
何？
頼まれていたものいくつか調べておいたけど、結局どうするの？ネットで買うの？
What?
値段はどうだった？
そうね、店頭価格と比べるとおおむね2000円から2500円の値引きね。送料を考えるとトントンカン500円から800円のお得ってところかしら。
I'm pretty sure that's not a lot of money.
微妙だな。
What are you people talking about?
なんかね、マキナの話を聞いてたら私もパンが焼いてみたくなって、パン焼き器を買おうかと思って榊さんにネット通販の値段を調べてもらってたの。
ボーナス前で新型が発表になる時期だから、一つ前のモデルがぐっと値落ちしてるわ。買うなら今がチャンスだと思うけど。
古いのと新しいので値段と性能の差はどれぐらい？
そうね、値段の差は8000円から1万6000円。性能についてはほとんど変わらないわね。
That's a lot of
デザ
money.
インがちょっと良くなったぐらい。
I'm pretty sure that's a lot of money. You know, after watching a lot of anime and just also playing this, you know, I think I'm starting to understand, you know, how much, you know, a lot is. But then again, you know, what could you say is a lot? You know, it's basic opinion, I guess.
じゃあ古いモデルでもいいかな。
スオさんの欲しがっていたバゲットが焼けるタイプのものは同時に焼ける数に差がある程度で、性能はあまり変わらないものが8000円ほど安い値段で売っているわ。ネットのストアオークションで見ると同じものが1万6000円安い値段でスタートしてる。
What the fuck?
でもそれって結局値段は上がっちゃうんでしょ？
希望即決価格に設定されている値段を見ると、よそより1円安く出品されているから、よそで買うより高くなるということはないわ。ただ注意しないと送料が別途かかるケースがあるけど、今回見ているストアは送料が無料のようね。
Damn, dude. Isn't eBay great? Assuming the price will probably end up somewhere in the middle, that's still 8,000 cheaper than buying it in a store. You're surprisingly good at this sort of thing for a rich girl, Sakaki.
私としては経済に精通していると受け取ってもらいたいところなのだけれど。
Nah. I see. You've got a good nose for money, Sakaki.
なんだか微妙な言い方ね。別に構わないけれど。
それにしても8000円の差額か。どうしよう。頑張れば値切れない数字じゃないのよね。素直にネットで買うか、それとも店頭で形放り出すか悩むわ。
This is why I can never work in any sort of store. I will just be bribed or destroyed.
もういっそ両乳放り出せば1万6000円安くなるんじゃないかしら。
While you're at it, why not pull down your panties and spread open your happy hole? I bet they'd give you the damn thing for free.
さすがの私もそこまで強欲じゃないし、穴っぽこは大事な人にしか見せないようにって母から教わっています。っていうか、お大事に向かって穴っぽこ言うな。
I mean, you just called it that whatever. Why not? It's cute, isn't it? One time back in the day, this black what the fuck? Where's this story coming from? This black guy from Arizona shouts, "Hey Jap," in my direction, then asks, "How do you say Oh my god. How do you say pussy in Japanese?" So I honestly inform him it's manko. Manko. But I guess he doesn't quite like the ring of that. Keeps pestering me for something else. First thing that comes to mind is happy hole or anapoko. Well, why not? In my elegant native tongue. For some reason, that one goes over a lot better. Guy bellows so cute and starts laughing uproariously. Whatever. On a side note, these people had a habit. Sorry, guys. These people had a habit of ruthlessly shortening words. What the hell? Mogadishu was Mog. Anything longer than one syllable got chopped down to size. Before I knew it, Poco had become common slang for the female genitalia among my peers. Speculation. having the same first letter as pussy probably made it much easier to catch on. The Arizona brother in question was no exception. When he came to Japan on business trips, he'd always get shit-faced in some bar, grab the mic, and enthusiastically belt out a ballad he called U.S. Marine Corps Number 1. Then start sweetly crooning "Show me your Poco, baby" toward any women in the immediate vicinity. Looking back now, it's quite the heartwarming memory.
普通にネットで買ったらどう？クレジットカードは持っているのでしょ？
まあそれでもいいんだけど、やっぱり商店街の電気屋さんで買おうかと思って。
確かに現物を手にして買う方が安心感はあると思うけど、今時はネット通販もほとんどノートラブルが普通よ。
I don't know about that one, Sakaki.
そういうことじゃなくて、お店で買えば機械が調子悪かったりうっかり壊しちゃった時でもすぐに対応してくれるでしょ。多少高くてもお店で買うメリットってそういう部分だと思うし、そういうサービスを買うことだと思うのね。
Definitely getting that warranty.
それに前にスチームオーブンを買った時に、次何か買う時もここで買うからって言って値切っちゃった手前、よそで買うのも気が引けるしね。今回はお店で買うよ。せっかく調べてくれたのにごめんね、榊さん。
私は別にあなたがどこで買おうと構わないし、大した手間ではないから気にしないで。
But anyway, it sounds like online shopping has come a long way. The world's getting a lot more convenient these days.
今は何でもネットの時代よ。確かに便利にはなったけれど、通信には障害がつきものだし。
Oh yeah?
あまり高級的な手段とも思えないから、依存しすぎるとしっぺ返しが大きいのもネットなのよ。
Oh yeah? You got something to tell us? They say that inconvenience is the mother of ingenuity. I don't even know. But I guess that's no reason to avoid the convenient option when it's already there. By the way, can you get anything you want off these online shopping sites?
何でもというと語弊があるけれど、合法なものは大抵手に入るし、非合法スレスレなものも条件次第ではかなりの確率で買うことができるわね。
I see.
何よユージ、あんたなんか変なもの買おうとしてんじゃないでしょうね。
Hey man. No, I was thinking I'd buy Makina a little toy. But it's not exactly urgent. I was just a little curious.
おもちゃならあの子もういっぱい持ってるわよ。あんまり気軽に変なもの買い与えないでよね。これ以上私の部屋にガラクタを持ち込まれたら寝る場所がなくなっちゃう。
I think you're overreacting. Duly noted.
それにしてもマキナ、ちゃんとアルバイトやってるのかな。
I wouldn't worry about it.
パン屋のご主人には何かあったらすぐに連絡してくれるように伝えてはあるのでしょ。連絡がないということは何も問題はないということよ。
それはそうなんだけど。
Worrying isn't going to change anything at this point. What will be, will be.
どうしてそんなに落ち着いていられるのよ。心配じゃないの？
Not in the least, actually. Why?
だってあの子、知らない人とは喋れないんだよ。
Yeah, I mentioned that as well, but Makina said she's going to try her best to get over it.
頑張ってもダメな時だってあるでしょうに。
Hey man, we can cross that bridge when we come to it. Don't worry. I think Makina's gonna handle this just fine.
やっぱ私は待ってるだけなんて無理。後でこっそり様子見に行ってこようかな。
No, bad idea.
やめておきなさい。保護も過ぎれば信用されていないとイリスさんのプライドを傷つける結果になるわよ。
Yeah, that's why. Sure, why not?
そりゃ分かってるけど心配なんだもの。もしバイト中に倒れて寝ちゃってたらどうすんのよ。
In all honesty, I don't think anything like that would happen. When I had my first job and it was my first day, hell, I was absolutely nervous. I was far from exhausted, I was far from tired, and I was far from the, constant immaturity that is me. I was a completely different person at work at that time. It's like you're in a completely different situation, man. I mean, it's not gonna happen. And if it does, this game is just far from reality. I told the owner to knock her awake if that happens, so it shouldn't be a problem. And more importantly, how about you show a little trust in the girl?
あの子のどこをどう信用しろというのか甚だ疑問ではあるけれど、まあおおむねにおいて風見くんの言うことに同意はしておこうかしら。
やっぱ私って過保護なのかな。
Yes! Way I see it, slightly overprotective is just about right for a mother. The world's got too many parents who can't or won't look out for their kids. Can't hurt to overcompensate a little in the opposite direction. But I think Makina's passivity and fearfulness towards others has been largely the product of her own negative self-image as an incompetent idiot. Over the last few days, I've taught the girl quite a few things, and have tried to point her toward ways she can develop her potential as a human being. I intend to continue doing so from now on. And although I don't think my actions are the sole cause, recently Makina started to show proactive interest in many different things. She seems almost eager to get her hands dirty. Experimentation begins with the willingness to touch, to explore something new with your own hands. Sometimes you might not like the way it feels in your palm. Sometimes you'll jerk your hand back in pain. Even so, that pain's a new discovery in its own right. A lesson you can't really understand except through experience. They say infants put everything and anything in their mouths to learn the taste of poison. But Makina has been raised in the equivalent of a sterile, clean room. Now she's finally beginning to explore the taste of the world through her own free will. I won't deny that my declaration of complete confidence was largely a bluff, but I don't think I'm raising a kid who can't figure out the difference between a bitter green pepper and a bottle of arsenic. Well, alrighty. So it's in the evening. Here we go. Soon enough, evening came. Although her first shift at her new job ended some time ago, Makina hasn't returned. Amine, who suffered through the day in a state of constant distracted worry, finally broke down and called the bakery, only to hear that the girl left right on time some 30 minutes ago. This prompted Amine to shout, "Shh!" and attempt a dramatic leap to her feet with the cell phone still pressed to her ear. But unfortunately, the woman had been sitting on the couch with her long hair tucked under her sizable buttocks. As her head snapped backward with a painful yank, Amine let out a long groan of uncertain meaning, something along the lines of and then turned her impotent anger on the target closest at hand. "Hey Yuji, why didn't you pick up Makina? Get going." "What? It's not like I sent the girl off on her first day at kindergarten. Makina's not a child, right? She'll come wandering back on her own eventually." Such were my honest thoughts on the matter, but faced with the sheer irritable fury in Amine's slightly teary eyes as she rubbed her scalp, I couldn't find the courage to voice them. Sighing inwardly, I pushed myself up off my seat. I'm thinking she saw some huge dog, a great Pyrenees, or I don't even know. I'm not trying. Something like that. Then latched onto the thing and buried herself in its fur, completely losing track of time. In that scenario, the owner would have to continue walking their dog at some point, meaning Makina would come back on her own eventually. But depending on how things play out, she might tag along on the rest of the walk, following them all the way home. Okay, this is too interesting of a scenario. That's not happening. Eventually ending up in the stranger's living room, snacking on sweet cakes and tea, a disturbingly plausible scenario. Of course, families with big, poofy dogs like that tend to be fairly well off, so I doubt she'd be in much danger of a financially motivated crime. But on the other hand, there's no guarantee she won't have run into into the clutches of some cybernetic multi-millionaire with a twisted interest in childish young bodies. My conclusion: it'd be best to swiftly track the girl down, have her thank them for the cakes, then promptly withdraw. I retrieved my private cell phone from my jacket pocket. Of course, we tried calling Makina before anything else, but her cell phone went straight to voicemail every time. Amine and I had been uncertainly pondering our next move when a savior known as Sakaki Yumiko descended from the ceiling on a golden chariot. As saviors go, she might be a bit of a cranky side, or on the cranky side, but today she brought us tidings of comfort and joy. Apparently, Makina's cell phone was equipped with a remote tracking function in case of loss or theft. We immediately set about tracking the phone's location through its GPS. As it turns out, she was keeping perfectly still in what looked like a corner of the shopping district near the station. After consulting a map, we confirmed the girl wasn't in a residential area, just sitting by the side of a public road. Apparently, my gobbling down cakes in a rich person's house hypothesis was off the mark. Well, I thought she was absolutely, missing I thought it was going to be one of these situations again. Just like with Sachi. I honestly thought something like that was going to happen. And then I was going to question the writers. Or the story developers. Whoever it may be. I'll question someone. My light just blinked. That scared me. That is something. I don't know why, but it's like, it's always one of my lights on this fan. It's just always blinking out and dying. I feel like there's a problem with my fan. Well, there might be a fire. Oh well. Given this new information, my next thought was that the girl had either dropped her cell phone or simply dozed off on the spot, but seems like it was the latter. I don't mean that in any pedophile sort of way, and my shit is still blinking. That's a problem, actually. Alright, yeah. I think I'm gonna have to fix that. If it does it again, if it blinks again, I'm gonna have to, go back to my other lights. I've got a huge ass room. I've got 2 sets of lights. Makina. Hey, Makina, wait up. Or wake up. Ugh. Well, that's not cute. For the time being, I decided not to take the drastic smack upside the head solution to this dilemma. Opting for a gentle shake of the shoulder, Makina's head sways a little in response, but there's no sign of her waking up. Worn out from your first day on the job? The thought leaves me a little hesitant to wake the girl up forcibly. For the moment, I decide to contact Amine on my cell.
Hi, こちらイリスマキナ捜索本部本部長周防天音
She triggers me on so many different levels. This is Field Operative Kazumi Yuji. I've discovered and secured the mark.
よかったマキナ見つかったのね
Yeah, little punk's taking a nice nap on a bench in front of the station.
もう起こした起きそう
Not really. I tried calling out to her, but the girl seems to be sleeping pretty deeply. I'll wait a little longer, but it shouldn't be a problem either way. If necessary, I'll just carry her back to the dorm.
マキナ8時から見たいテレビがあるって言ってたからそれまでには連れて帰ってあげて
Understood. Nothing further to report. I'm ending the
お
call.
疲れ様
Alright then. Hey Makina, can you wake up for me? Oops. Once again, I give Makina's shoulder a shake while calling out quietly. She does respond in the form of a dopey little grunt, but it doesn't seem to have brought her any closer to regaining consciousness. Guess I'll have to carry her back. The girl's not exactly heavy, shouldn't be much of an issue. I glance at my watch. We've still got nearly 2 hours left until 8, and I doubt it'll take longer than 30 minutes to get back to the dorm even if I'm carrying her on my back. More than enough time. But seriously, could you be any more defenseless? Considering the girl was kidnapped as a child, she's surprisingly incautious. Then again, there's not really much danger in a public street with heavy pedestrian traffic. At worst, you might have a wallet or bag stolen while you sleep, but in modern Japan, even that sort of petty crime isn't very common. That's interesting. I actually would have thought that, it would actually be more of, a danger just being this defenseless. This really is a peaceful country, but on the other hand, the apathy of the passersby who don't even bother to wake a little girl dozing off in the sun is also very typically Japanese. In any case, I just can't let the girl sleep here forever. For one thing, the longer we stay like this, the higher the odds of someone reporting some shady-looking degenerate trying to cop a feel of a sleeping kid to our friendly neighborhood police station. I should really either be waking her up immediately or getting her on my back and beating a prompt retreat. But alright. Watching Makina draw soft, regular breaths, I can't help watching just to let her be. I know this might sound a little strange, but I don't dislike watching women sleep. Doesn't matter if it's a ridiculously powerful and crudely masculine woman, or a shaggy-headed blonde who spends every waking moment carping like she's your damn mother. Wonder who that's it. Wonder who he's referring to. When their eyes are closed and their mouth is shut, they're cute. Same goes for Makina, but her mouth's not shut. It's open like a triangle. It seems normally watching the girl just makes you wonder if she's burned out a couple thousand synapses in her brain, but when sleeping quietly like this, she's generally adorable. I don't know what I just read.